But go ahead and grab your fruit and we're gonna get started. And if you're watching the replay, you can pause this and take time to grab your fruit. So I'm going to grab one of these raisins. I'm gonna have you grab one of your raisins as well, or your blueberry or your strawberry or your grape, whatever it is that you've decided, a single fruit, and we're gonna get started. Now this is going to be a little bit different from how you normally eat, and this is a good exercise in mindful eating. If you've ever done mindful eating, a lot of times when we sit down at the table, if we're sitting with another person, we engage with them, but if we are sitting alone, we might watch television or watch things on our phone or scroll Facebook or listen to a podcast. So this is a really good exercise that is going to enhance the eating experience and would probably be a good exercise for you to try anytime that you sit down to eat in your first bite. Just the first bite, that's all I'm asking. And I would love to hear in the comments below how you find that affects your eating. I think for people that I've worked with who are looking to improve their health, looking to improve their diet meaning the way that they eat, not a actual diet of specific eating, this improves their experience as well. So you're gonna take this fruit. What I want you to do is I want you to examine this fruit. It is like you are an alien from another planet. You have never seen anything quite like this before. And I want you to use all 5 of your senses with this, although this will primarily be a taste exercise. So first feel the weight of that fruit in your hand. What does it look like? Is it smooth? Can you see the end where the fruit was picked from the tree? Are there crevices? If you squish it, does it have some give? Is it soft? What about the smell? Do that again, but close your eyes this time and notice how you can almost taste this fruit. Now this is because you are not an alien and you have tasted this fruit before. If this was your very first experience, smell this as though you are smelling this fruit for the very first time. Turn it over a little bit. And like I said, really explore it. You're very curious about this fruit. Even though I grabbed it from a bag where there were so many others, this one is unique, like our fingerprints. The fruit that you are holding is an individual. Now what I'm going to have you do, and this is going to be a little strange, so bear with me. We're smelling the fruit, and I want you to feel not eating the fruit, but kind of inciting that idea of eating. Like if you were to put the fruit on your mouth, what does that feel like before you're actually sinking your teeth into the fruit? And now I want you to put that fruit on your tongue. Now I am going to put the fruit on my tongue after I explain this all, but I'm not going to try to talk with a tongue full of fruit. I want you to put the fruit on your tongue and go ahead and close your mouth around the fruit, but do not chew it. Feel the weight of the fruit on your tongue, and maybe you can even start to taste just from the skin of the fruit some of what it might be like. You'll start to notice a physiological response. Your mouth will start to water a little bit in anticipation of that fruit. Something you probably have not realized much when we're just generally eating and not mindfully doing so. Now use your tongue to push the fruit around in your mouth, kind of exploring the cavern that is your mouth. And now I want you to notice how that fruit is starting to soften up And I want you to push the fruit towards the front of your mouth and just take a little bite. Close your eyes as you feel that first gush of juice. How if that is a raisin, it is the juiciest, sweetest raisin you've ever tasted. If it is a blueberry, the juice comes gushing out. If it is a strawberry, congratulations if you got that whole thing in your mouth, but it is the strawberriest strawberry you've ever tasted. If it is a snozberry, you live in Willy Wonka land. If it is a grape, it is so juicy. Savoring that bite. Go ahead and take another bite, letting that juice dance on your tongue, meet that salivation. Salivation and not salvation. And the second bite, just as satisfying as the first, although not as intense. And go ahead and continue to chew that fruit, only swallowing once that fruit has completely been chewed. Swallow that fruit. Take a deep breath and reflect on that experience. You've eaten many grapes, many blueberries, many raisins before. How is the experience different when you take your time to fully savor and appreciate that fruit? Where it came from, who picked it, how long it had grown there, was the taste more or less sour depending on how mature the fruit was. These are all part of our unique and mindful experience. I want to thank you for participating in this with me. As I was saying, I do teach nutrition. I do help people to their physical health goals. So this would be a great exercise for anybody who's looking to improve some of their health and be more mindful about their eating, to have an experience with the first bite of anything that you are sitting down to eat at a meal, and truly connecting with that food and seeing how the appreciation for what's on your plate allows you to feel more nourished, more satiated, and gives you a better experience with that food and then with your body. Thank you guys so much for joining. Once again, my name is Sarah Boykin. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, certified personal trainer. I teach nutrition. I'm here every Wednesday at noon Pacific Standard Time. If you guys are now